Well, Patrick, summertime is when most of us get to relax, but the skating season was a little bit longer because of the delayed World Championships. Were you able to take any sort of break?
I did have a chance to take a couple breaks along the way. I figured it out, and it's really important for me to have a good off time, off from skating, and kind of get that alternate world experience so that when I come back in the season, I'm a bit fresher. I had the chance to go to Singapore. I had the chance to go to Dubai, and and also I just came back from California, from San Francisco. So I had a few separate weeks here and there to enjoy myself.
Okay, not too many people can say they're in the Guinness World Book of Records, but you were given that distinction after your performance at the Worlds. You had the highest ever short, free, total score. What was that like to know that you're now in the Guinness World Book of Records?
It's an unbelievable feeling because as a child, going to elementary school, I'd always sneak into the library and read it, and it was like a extremely rare privilege to be able to read the book, because it was in the part of the library where it's a lot of unique books, and to be in it now is truly a special feeling. And I keep saying it, and I'll continue saying it, is that it was actually a greater news for me to find out that I broke the records than I actually won Worlds. So yeah, the World Records is a special feeling, a special title to have, since everyone knows what the Guinness Book of World Records is all about.
Huge year for you last year. What's the most important thing that you'll take away from the experience and all the success that you had?
Oh, I got most of my experience from the Olympic Games, and I think the maturity and the experience I gained from last year's World Championships is at a whole different level. It's not about experience, it's not about maturity. I think it's more about my passion for skating and why am I skating, so that I have more purpose when I skate, as opposed to just skating because people are telling me to do so. So I've kind of realized, what my purpose is and what I'm trying to show to the audience, what I'm trying to express through skating, and I'm starting to learn it slowly. And now that I'm world champion, I have the freedom to do that and the freedom to explore in other areas of skating and improve on areas that I never thought would be possible.
You've heard from so many different world champions, no matter what the sport, saying winning that first world title was difficult, but coming back, winning another and another, that separates the men from the boys, so to speak. Do you understand maybe now a little bit more why they may say that?
You have to be a smart athlete in order to continue to push yourself and motivate yourself past a world championship gold medal that you already have. I find myself, I was lucky. I had, even after I won the world championships in Moscow, I still didn't feel a satisfaction of okay, wow, that was truly like overwhelmingly, amazingly exciting for me to have won. It just felt, I just did my job and I got there and I did my job and I left. But this year I can really feel that I'm starting to grow, and you have to continue to push yourself by almost putting yourself as your own competitor. So I put myself, my last year's self, the Phantom of the Opera, as my competitor this season. And even though there's no other athletes that were ahead of me, I think others will be working quite hard, and it'll be close. I don't think the entire season will be that much of a gap. It'll be much closer, but I'll continue to just look ahead and look at myself as a comparison. And I may not beat myself technically, but there's as a program, as the performance, interpretation, and I think I can improve in those areas from last year.
You've spoken